Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Okay, today I'll be discussing about a book I read, The Richest Man in Babylon. I think I read a lot of book, but this book is one of the book that has changed my life and has I've learned really a lot from it. So it's basically talking about how to manage your finances and how to grow your finances. Now, it talks about savings. Discuss talks more. It's all about savings. It tells you how to manage your finances, no matter how small you feel like. Because a lot of us don't save these days because we are feeling like, how much am I earning? How do you want me to save? Coupled with the fact that we are having um inflation, transportation to work and the rest, and at the end of the day you feel like you're really earning nothing. But it still says there should be a room where you save. Now let's it talks about now saving 10% of your income. Let's say for instance I'm earning 10,000 naira in a month as my monthly salary, and that's all I have. I only work and receive 10,000 naira, no any income. And as a Christian, I'm expected to pay 10% of my salary, which is 1,000 naira. So I'm left with 9,000 naira. Just imagine. Now, it's not saying that you should save up at least, that means there's room for you to save more, but at least 10% of your salary will earn. Sorry, I'll be using salary, your earnings. So 10% of your earnings now is 1,000 naira. So let's say for instance you have 10,000 naira and you've given 1,000 naira as tithe, then 1,000 naira should be in an account where you don't have access to it. You open an account where you can only deposit, you won't be able to withdraw no matter what until you fulfill all your targets. So this is January, and at the end of the year, you end up saving 12,000 naira. Now, what should I do with this my 12,000 naira? Should I just use it? Okay, I'm poor. Hey, at the end of the year, I'm able to save. No. What you're expected to do is that you should now look for a place where you can invest that money, no matter how small it is. Invest it somewhere that it can bring you more money, no matter how little. Let's say, for instance, you have your 12,000 naira and you look for a place where you invest that money that is at least, let's just say, in a month, out of that investment you get maybe 1,000 naira or 2,000 naira in a month. Now you realize that now you have two stream of income: your salary, your work, and the new investment that is bringing you income. Now from there you continue saving. You build portfolios with those savings. So it says that no matter how small, you find a way of living within your means. Now it talks about a lot of people don't living above their means. Let's say for instance now I'm earning 10,000 naira and I feel like that 10,000 naira, I want to do a lot with it. Before the end of the month, I've already borrowed. So it's a lot of salary earners, most especially at the end of the month, before the end of the month, you will find out that at the last week of the month, they go by borrowing. Okay, after the month's payment, I will refund you back. So when they collect the salary, they've already borrowed like 4 to 5 thousand naira, and they are left with 5 or 6 thousand naira. So it's end up like, I'm really not earning something. But it's like you should discipline yourself. It's teaching you that discipline yourself, whereby you can manage that money now. Let's say now, if I'm earning 10,000 naira, what it's recommended in that book is that my budget should be that my salary is 8,000 naira, because I'll be removing 2,000 naira. 10,000 naira will be my savings, and 1,000 naira is my tithe. So in my mind now, it's like whatever I'm going to do, whatever it is, my salary is 8,000 naira. So my budget, the clothes, the food I want to buy, it should be within that 8,000 naira. There shouldn't be a reason. Only if there is only, let's say, health issue, emergency issue that has to do with life. There shouldn't be any reason because I want to change clothes, then I should go and borrow. No, it tells you how to build your portfolio and how to build riches, and it helps a lot. Like, I'm really not there, but I have been practicing it. And at the end of the year, the first year I practiced, and at the end of the year I was like, wow, so I can actually save this amount of money. And for me, I am really not there, but it's helpful. It helps me at the end of the year. If I'm going into the year, instead of making a long new year resolution, I have something. Okay, this year this is what I've saved from the previous year. What am I going to put it in? What is it going to do? It doesn't matter how small it is. Just do it. Please, guys, let's try our possible best. Go and I recommend this book. Go out, go and look for the book and read. It's something we all like. Let's read and make use of those things. You know, even the Bible say that my people suffer for lack of wisdom. So sometimes it's because we don't even know how to do some things, and there is no way, there is no even time. The whole thing everywhere is in a rush. If you're not rushing to bed, there's actually no time. But sometimes find time, read a book so that you can actually improve yourself, because after all the running helter and scatter, you are 35, you're 40, you're doing your retirement, and you end up that, okay, by that time you wouldn't be going for that job that you're doing now. So what will you be falling back to? Is it that time you now be moving around telling people that, oh, can you please give me money for tea, please? So let's plan our future well, in as much as it is. And sometimes you see, we now fall ill and people will be asking, but you've been working, why don't you have anything? But actually, you've been working, they are expenses. But it's when you discipline yourself, you see a lot of people, they are not earning much, but you don't see them running around begging, looking for money, because they plan themselves very well. If I was working somewhere that I'm earning 200,000, then I later lose the job, where I left the job. Now that I'm working, I'm earning 50,000 naira. My expenses, my expenses or whatever shouldn't be the same. I should look for a way to cut down some things that are really not needed. When you sit down sometimes, just look into your closet, most especially the ladies, those bags that you have, some of them we really don't need them. The shoes, the clothes. Sometimes we have clothes that from January to December we've not worn it. Maybe you have that, it should be that you bought 50,000 naira that you're just wearing for one occasion. So please, let's make good financial decisions. See you next time. Bye.